AFG Local 1040 members, this is Johnny Jones, your AFG Local 1040 President and your Council 100 Secretary Treasurer, just coming to you with a weekly update to talk to you about some of the issues that are going on a local and national scope. So first and foremost, I would like to talk about Facebook post and issues concerning that. Number one, be mindful of what you're putting on Facebook and other social media platforms in regards to your employment at TSA and other politically driven speeches or comments that you may be placing. Just be very cautious. This message was put out by management, so the union is just also coming out and reminding you of being careful of what you post, because you are federal employees and you are held to a higher standard, and also that these statements that you use could be used to put you out on admin leave and further disciplinary action. So be cautious with that. And if you have any questions regarding that, just please reach out to your local management official. And if you see a union rep out on the field, we'll do the best we can to answer those questions. The next step I would like to talk about is the continuing resolution. Today, the House passed its version, and then it's going to be off to the Senate. But unfortunately, we don't know how that's going to play out. I think that there's going to be some politics being played with the coming continuing resolution. So on both sides of this political spectrum that we deal with. So please be mindful and keep an ever watching eye on what is going to happen with the continuing budget resolution. We'll talk about the cost of living adjustment. The president's pay plan would give us a 1% pay increase. Everybody else, and like the folks in the military and other federal agencies, are receiving 3.8% pay increases. We are currently acting to try to get the FAIR Act passed, which would be a 3.8% pay increase, which would give us fair pay equity and comparisons across all federal government. And as you know, we should not be treated any differently than the rest of our counterparts in the federal government. Next, I'd like to talk about the Dallas Love Field shift bid. Once the union is updated on what that process is going to be, we'll send out a real quick alert to the folks at DAL to make sure all the information is communicated out. We are working with the Dallas Love Field management to make sure that that information is disseminated, and we come to a consensus on how the best process is to restart the shift bid. But that information should be coming out shortly. And I want to say, hopefully everything works out well. It's just, sometimes things happen. This has nothing to do with technology. So just be mindful on those issues there. So the next thing I'd like to also talk about is the upcoming open season, which would start in November. It's very important that the employees, that your health insurance is done through the Federal Health and Employee Benefit Program. It is important for you to research and look up and spend a little time. It's going to take some time to research what insurance is best for you and your family, including dental, vision. The union also has some of those available, and we plan on bringing those folks out to the field and to our membership meetings, especially the dental and the vision components, because sometimes they work out better for you and your family. And I know the dental plan that they have covers everybody, including like extended family. So there's some benefits to utilizing those things, but please make decisions based on your family's outcome, not on anything else other than what's best for your family. Also, for all the folks that are being placed out on admin leave and other things that are going on, just be mindful as TSOs. Don't make up stories and follow rumors and talk crazy gossip on the floor and stuff, because all it does is add fuel to the fire. Let's be professionals. Let's maintain our upward spirits and stay positive. On the last thing I would like to talk about is the uptick in sick leave restrictions and attendance related issues. I highly encourage you to take the time to schedule your time that you need to take for doctor's appointments and other issues, so that way you will not be subject to sick leave restrictions and other things. Plan out. If you need to, give a shift trade. If you're a probationary employee and all other employees, this is a reminder. Whenever you're called in for a meeting with management for an investigation, you have the right to a union representative being present. You need to exercise your right. to have a union present so that way we can assist you and make sure that your statements are done properly and there's no other components of those statements that can be used against you, or you add something that you didn't need to add, or didn't add enough. So let's make sure that you get your union rep present so that way you'll have also a fair witness there in the room with you. So with that, I would like to say hopefully have a great weekend. Our next membership meeting is going to be scheduled for the last week of October. We're looking to have a little fun added into that membership meeting. It should be the last Wednesday of the month, but we're looking to have people dress up and, do the best you can and maybe have a little Halloween costume party. But let's just try to stay positive during these times. Be cautious of what you do. Remember, we're TSOs and we're BUEs, and we're going to do the best we can to protect the traveling public. So maintain awareness during your jobs and when you're off work, because there is a lot of differently politically and whatever driven things going on out there. So just be cautious when you're outside of work and be safe. Look out for your family. And like I said, this is AFG Local 1040 President Johnny Jones and your Council 100 Secretary Treasurer signing out from Jaguar Studios. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.